just America, man. South of the border and north of the border is gonna be alright, man. But that's like an ice desert anyway, man. You know, Alaska and all that stuff. Anyway, this is back in Revelations 18. So that explains what the brother was saying, man. When it speaks about the foul spirit and every unclean bird. Okay? And that proves that the lake of fire ain't talking about no fucking underground hell domain, man. Because it says the whole land is gonna be like what? Burning pitch. So for you fucking
Hence like a fire, man.
retarded clowns out there, oh, hell and death, and all this was cast into the lake of fire. You think it's
Orcus.
You know, yeah, that Orcus ass niggas, man. It's a guy with a pitchfork waiting to catch you on the end of his pitchfork. You're obviously retarded, because the Bible is obviously talking about the same thing here. Because as I just read, it said the land is going to be like burning pitch. Because the land of America is going to be basically molten lava. Like a giant pool of molten lava. Because them missiles is going to melt even the rock. And how long is that going to take to cool down? Like the brother always brings out, 9/11, that pool of molten metal and rock that was underneath the ground zero, that shit took months upon months to cool down. And how big is that area? Probably from there to here in a square, innit? Mm-hmm. No, we're talking about a whole country as vast as America. Was it 300 miles one way, 300, something ridiculous. Might be even more than that. Yeah, from one end to the other is crazy. America's blocked. Like Britain could fit in one state, and you wouldn't want to walk from one end of Britain to another, man. Now you're talking about that whole landmass is going to be molten lava. That'll go and take years to cool. We're not hundreds of years.
Hundreds, thousands, maybe more.
Hundreds upon hundreds of years to cool down, because the more lava, because don't forget, even the earth is going to get broken up, and lava's going to be coming up from underneath and all kind of mad shit. But
the larger the area, the more it holds its temperature.
For instance, you got lava pools over there in Hawaii that'll just be there. You think it's cool, you put your hand on that shit, you burn your hand off, man. Lava's, you know how hot it has to be to burn rock? Even cement, do you know that cement heats up when it when you mix up cement and it's curing to harden up, it produces heat. That's why when they built the when they do any major cement work, you do it bit by bit. You can't do the whole thing like when they did the Hoover Dam. Is it the Hoover Dam? President Hoover in it? Right, Hoover Dam. When you watch the documentary on the Hoover Dam, they had to do it section by section and let that section cool, because if they did the whole thing and did all that concrete, it was never gonna, basically, it was gonna take too long for it to actually harden and cool. Yeah. Because of the reaction. And when you got all, basically heat, when you got a mass of heat, it keeps the heat longer than a small mass of heat. If you have a giant bath of boiling water, it's gonna stay hot quick longer than a little cup. So when you got a whole country of burning lava, how long is that gonna take to cool down? Forever. You might as well say that, for a very, 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 very long time. And that smoke is gonna be ascending. So when you crackers it in slavery, you go, yo man, that's how you went down, son. And a lot of you gonna get dropped in there, man. So the scriptures, that's how you understand the scriptures. You gotta be, the scriptures are in the realm of reality, you know? You gotta think about certain things. You gotta just think about on the realm of reality, man. What does it mean by the lake of fire? That's what it would be, a lake of molten lava.
You look down on America after the missiles hit, you're just gonna see an area of fire. That's what you're gonna see.
A big lake.
Which is a lake, which is a body of water.
Because it's gonna be molten. Hey, hold on, don't they call where the volcanoes are the ring of fire? Mm-hmm. So it's not like it's unheard of for, you know, that kind of terminology to be used. But you people, man, you gotta go Hollywood with it, man. It's just keep it real. It's a lake of fire. That's what it's gonna be. The whole land is gonna be like burning pitch. And then once it cools down, what's gonna be left? A desert, man. Eventually, once it cools down, it's gonna be a desert. Then you're gonna have creatures, because animals are like that. As soon as a new habitat, like, let's just say you have a place fenced off, right? And you and you remove those fences, and it's just dirt. You come back 5-7 years from there, that's gonna have all kind of shrubbery growing, trees on their way growing. They call it succession. When you study geography, they call it a succession. A habitat will go from one type of habitat to another type of habitat. So it starts off with grass, mosses. Then once enough mosses die and so forth, then you'll get grasses. Then you'll get shrubbery. Then you'll get trees, and the habitat will stop once the environment doesn't afford for it to get any more succession. And then what you're gonna get, animals are gonna come in and take that place. Animals are always looking for new areas. So all them rattlesnakes that are living in South America and Canada and all those creatures that can survive in the desert, they're gonna see a new area of land and they're gonna what? Migrate into it. And that's why it's gonna be the home of, what does it say? Every foul spirit, which is the demons that are gonna patrol that area, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird, which is your what? Your eagles, your vultures, your scavengers basically, because they're unclean. You can't eat no motherfucking vulture. You drop dead. So stop eating that McDonald's chicken burger, man. Yeah, I'm here. Revelations 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Yep. So that America's been that playboy pin-up model for these merchants, man, and all these other nations, man, because they made hell a lot of money out of America, man. That's why it's known as the whore in the scriptures, man.
Yeah. Sony,
yeah. You got your Apple, you got your
Toyota. Well, Apple's American,
true,
but all their factories are in
China.
I'm just trying to think of heathen nations, you know.
Well, you see,
South Korea's got a whole heap of Mitsubishi or something like that.
No, that's
it's
Japanese
that
as well.
What's that Japanese
Kia. No, that's
not car. You get Japanese. The South Koreans. They have a electronics makes, man. I forgot. But you people know. You got them in your house. You know what I mean? You got them in your house. Like all kind. It's evading me right now. Some of the names of them electronic companies. But South Korea is big in making. They've made a lot of money, man. Them certain businessmen that are linked up with the white man to produce that, man.
But how you know it's about America as well? It's like Robert said earlier, man. They all deal with that dollar, man. When they do the trade and that, they deal with the dollars. You know, it's not pound sterling. It ain't yen. That's not what they're dealing with, man. They have to buy them dollars to do them trades, man. That's how you know America's in the head of all that. Okay, so they've become rich of the merchant they made in America.
You got the Panama Canal, right?
Yeah.
Why? Because which way is the traffic bringing goods in the Panama Canal? Is it coming from America and going through the Panama Canal to Japan?
No.
Because people in Japan buy Japanese products. People in China buy Chinese products. People in India buy Chinese and Japanese products and Indian products. Over here, we're buying made in China, made in Japan, made in Korea, made in India. Right? Italy is a big clothing industry. Where is the masses of the ships heading to drop off their goods? New York, Florida. They come up through that Panama. To where? To go where? To America.
That's right.
Them African foods. Europe and America. It's plain, man. That's why America has a budget deficit.
Too fat.
That's right. Hey, it's me reading.
Yeah.
Revelations 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
That's right, man. And that's twofold, man. One fold being, you know, we don't live in this world as in to say that we like living like the rest of these people here in this world, man. We're out of the world concerning how to live our life, and we try and live our life as close as we can according to the scriptures, you know, and do the work of the Most High. But twofold is when the Most High send Yahushua and the angels and come and take the elect out of the Americas, man. You know, you're gonna hear that voice saying, "Come out of my people, man," and they're gonna be beamed up into them chariots, man. And when the missiles hit, the elect are gonna be safe from all that, man. Okay, and they're gonna be watching and glorifying in the destruction of America, man.
Yeah, I've got a scripture. I've got two actually. Right, this is 1 Corinthians 15 and 51. Behold, I shew you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. And there's another one.
So that last trump's talking about the missiles, man. And that's when the missiles are gonna come and destroy America, man.
Right, and the other one, because I remember Paul spoke about being caught up.
The third heaven.
Now with them the dead in Christ shall rise first. But before I get that one, let me get the one in Isaiah. Right. See if you can concord it. The only one that says shall be caught up within the clouds. We get that one first.
Yeah, because that's the chariots, man. And you got a lot of these the white men pushing out these alien conspiracy bullshit, man. Look, man, ain't no fucking aliens, okay? The only alien is a so-called white man, man. Okay? And right, he's the only fucking alien on this planet, man, because he's adverse to the nature of the planet, man, that we live on, man. He doesn't belong here. He belongs on Mars or somewhere like that, man. Because he's destroying the planet that he lives on, man. He's a fucking alien, man. He's the extraterrestrial, man. He's out of here, man. And he's gonna become extraterrestrial when the missiles hit his ass, man.
So everything you can see up in them chariots, man, big, black, scary fucking
When you see
aliens,
them chariots appear for real, not no Project Bluebeam hologram bullshit, or not no bullshit the white man, not no bullshit that's got a motor in there, no that shit. The hyperdrive. Yeah. When you see them real chariots come down with the Lord,
Power.
with power, with might, that ain't no fucking aliens, man. That's your Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. That's your Yahweh Shai, man. In the chariots with the angels, the mighty angels, man. The armies of the Lord with King David and the prophet Elijah,
Saints.
right? And the rest of the saints. I already mentioned other brothers in King Marshall, but all the other brothers. Oh, Bun Lawyer, yeah. Come down and cut you, man, for real. You're gonna get the real cut to the heart. All that. Go on, get that scripture.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 17.
Shalom.
Then which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds,
Yep.
to meet the Lord in the air.
Yeah, man.
And so,
You might think of some next shit when they hear that. Nah, you know what I mean? We're gonna be up in the clouds, just like holding hands like this, you know? Nah, that's the clouds is talking about the chariots, man. What they call UFOs, man.
you beam me out, Scotty, man.
And I'm gonna show you right now in the scriptures what them chariots are like, man. Because it ain't no motherfucking actual cloud, man. Not gonna be
Alien.
floating up to some celestial
Bouncing on fucking
plane.
clouds, man.
Floating up to some celestial plane, like
Nimbus. To meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
That's right, man.
because the Lord is going to come down here, because that's why they saw the holy city Zion coming down out of the heavens, man. That's talking about the Israelites, the government. And when they're going to come down, and the Lord's going to dwell with us for 1,000 years, man. But ultimately, the Lord ain't ever going to leave us, man. Because the Lord's always going to be here in the spirit, man.
Yep. Perfectly
Right?
in tune, man.
This is the Isaiah 26 and